Yeah, you can use it on Chrome. That's fine. We're going to talk about SRT. Who has a clue what SRT means? Nancy. Hi. Nobody? SRT. Where are all my people? Nobody knows what SRT means. Good, good, good. Deborah, great job. Deborah, great job. Thank you so much. Deborah, are you in Lagos? Hi. Wow. How many people will come to this event that I'm planning like this? Yo, UK. Huh. Which Deborah? Kumi. Ah, Kai, Deborah. Deborah, so how are you able to trade now? How are you able to trade? Oh, from Tutu, I see. Are you using VPN? How are you doing it? Because I know people in the UK have issues with Okta. Nice. Sharp babe, sharp babe, sharp babe, sharp babe. All right, all right. So support, resistance, and trends. I'm just going to be sharing my screen. I dropped a link there. Everybody go and you see this trading view. If you don't have it, no problem. Oh. You can't be a trader without trading view. I'm sorry. That's where I told you in the first earlier classes that's where we do our analysis. Yeah. Trading view, that means you've not been following class where we analyze. Just go, I just dropped a link there. Go and copy the link and sign up real quick so that you can have it on your phone, on Google, on anywhere for you to analyze. You just joined today. Ooh, so you've not watched the videos. You need to go watch the videos, okay? Go watch the videos. You're welcome, Hush. Just go watch the videos, okay? Then this one can come later. All right, so you didn't see where we talked about trading view for analyzing for the charts. Yeah, that's what you're going to have. So I just dropped the link. Go there, sign up. You can download the app on your phone, Trading View. All right. Okay, so let's get down to business. I'm going to share my screen right now. Yo. All right. If you can see my screen, drop a 555 in the chat box. If you can see my screen, drop a 555 in the chat box. Beautiful. So let's get down to business. Now, let's start with support. Before then, in the chart, this is TradingView. This is how TradingView looks. This is where we analyze, we do all the analysis. All right, this is where we analyze, this is where we do all analysis. Yeah. So let's assume that we don't know what we want to analyze the chart now. But before then, you need to know something very important. We do only two things in the market. And what do we do in the market? We buy and we sell. Yeah. We buy and we sell. That's what we do in the market. Now, what do we buy? Do we buy? We buy when the price is low and we sell when the price is high. We buy where the pilot, where have you been? Pilots, no, you've not been active. Yo, you've been missing in action. We buy when the price is low and we sell when the price is high. Now, so let's ask, how many directions does the market go? The market is either going up because the price can be going up or down. Okay, always the wave-like movement. The price is either going up or down. There's another direction though. There's another direction. the market sometimes can want to be crazy, like what gold did to us today. If you're in the trading class, congratulations if you made that money. If you had the stamina, sometimes the market does this. It's called ranging. The market is ranging or consolidating. The market is consolidating, all right? It's not going up, it's not going down, it's moving sideways. Yeah. So those three directions now lead us to what the names they are being called in the market. Okay, I see. So when the market is going, or when the price of a particular asset is going up, this is what we call the bullish trend. Okay? It's bullish, aka uptrend. Bullish trend or uptrend. The market is going up in price. All right? Then let us finish with bullish trend. So remember, I already said it here. When the market is going up, all right? When the market is going up in price, let's say you heard that crypto is going up. What do you do? How do you put? What do? You position yourself, right? You position yourself to do what? Do you want to buy when you know that the market is shooting up? Do you want to buy? Good, Justice, great job. Now you position yourself to look for when the price is low so that you can buy, because you know that it is bullish. It is a bullish market. You want to buy. So what we do in a bullish trend is buying. In a bullish trend, aka uptrend, we look for good positions to buy. Okay? We look for good positions to buy. Victoria, you can turn off your camera. We can see things, yeah? You can turn off your camera. Just click on the camera there, so we don't see what we're not supposed to see. All right. Victoria Ame, if you can hear me, yeah, look for the camera. Aha, beautiful. So it is going up. We look for when it drops to a smaller price for us to buy. Okay, for us to buy. Now, how does the market move in a bullish trend? You have high, low. It is always a higher high, a higher low. Why? This high is higher than this high. This low is higher than this low. This low is higher than this low. Higher low, higher low. But before a low is formed, a high is first formed. So we have low, high, higher low. Why is it higher? It is higher than this low. Higher high. Why is this high higher? It is higher than that high. Higher low, again, higher than the former low. Higher high, higher than the former high. Is it clear? If you understood so far, put a 1 in the chat box. Let's go. Okay? Beautiful. Now, when you see the market going up, it's because people are buying. So the price of that particular asset keeps going up. It's typical supply and demand. So when people are demanding a product, you see that the price of that product keeps going up because people are buying, people are demanding to buy, people are demanding to buy. So the price will keep, because of the demand, the price will keep going up. It becomes scarce. The price keeps going up. It gets more expensive, just like what's happening with Bitcoin right now. All right. Now, in an uptrend, this is what they call uptrend. Like I explained, an uptrend or a bullish trend. The question is, what do we do in a bullish trend? We buy. How is it formed? Higher highs and higher lows. Okay. It is also called an uptrend. Okay. Like that. You see the way I drew the line? I drew the line to connect them, connect all the lows. But I'm going to be explaining why later. So we're going to go to trend, but let's just concentrate. Now, this brings us to the next thing. Where do you want to buy? You want to buy at the lowest price possible. How do you find the lowest price possible? You cannot until the market moves. You cannot until the market moves because you now want to be buying at support. Now let's go to a physical description or like a scenario of what a support means. Support is to carry. Supporting somebody is to carry the person. So support is what pushes the market up because it is a support. Victoria, your camera is still on. It is a support, okay? So now, let's say a very good description is a floor and ceiling. That's what they used to teach us when we were starting. The floor and the ceiling. The floor and the ceiling. Let's say you are standing here, okay? You are standing here and you know this is the floor, this is the ceiling, and you bounce a ball on the floor. What happens? The floor, the ball bounces up, right? It bounces up. True or false? When you hit the floor with the ball, or when you hit the ball on the floor, it bounces up, right? That is exactly what support does. All right? True, it bounces up. That is exactly what support does. All right? So any level that pushes the market up is a support level. And what do you want to be doing at the support level? You want to be buying at the support level so that when the market is going up, you make money. All right, you make money. Now let's go back. I want to see the smart ones. Remember, low, high, low, high. At what point here does the market go higher? At what point here does the market go higher? Let me look for something. Hold up. Let's make it interesting. Yeah, I think this one does it. Yeah, this one does it. Yeah. So let's see that. Okay. So can you guys see this? I want you to give me the points that pushed this market higher. Number 2, beautiful. And which other one? 2. And which other one? 4. Great. Number 2, number 4. And if you check, there is always a support at the 0. Something must have pushed the market up from here. Beautiful. So this trend started from the 0, got to a high, at 2 again, pushed the market up higher, came down, at 4, pushed the market again higher. So 0, 2, 4 is where you want to be buying. Okay, these are levels for your buys. This is where you want to buy. So even if you came into the market and it has already done 1, okay, you wait till it does come down 2, you want to buy here. If you come and the market has already done 1, 2, 3, you wait for the market to come down because you want to buy low. You don't want to be buying when the price is high. You lose because, I mean, you could be buying as when the thing wants to start selling. Imagine someone coming here to buy. See the drawdown. You are finished. If you're not strong, you will just come out at a loss because the thing is going back down. So you want to be buying at those zones where you have the lowest price possible after the movement. Okay? Lucky are those that catch it at the beginning, and that's where I come in. I don't know how to catch trades. Half. I have to catch it at the beginning. Those that know me know my way. I always like to catch it early. If I don't, it's difficult for me to jump in. Some people are good at jumping in. It's difficult. So yeah, you want to be buying at the lowest point. Now, question. Those zones, which is the 0 to 4, what do you call zone, the level of 0, 2, and 4? Quick. Justice. Utukpe. Great job. Yes. That is where you have your support. Okay? Because why? Every time the ball bounces, boom, it goes higher. It bounces again, boom, it goes higher. So it means that there is always a support at those areas, a support level at those areas. Right? And then how do you draw a trend on the support? You draw it. How do you draw a trend on a bullish move up? You draw it where you have the market being pushed up, and that's how to draw a trend. Okay? A valid trend line, I'll be teaching you how to draw a valid trend line, but a valid support bullish trend, a valid bullish trend connects all the supports because it's the support that pushes the trend. It is the support. So you draw it under. I'm going to teach you how to draw it later, but let's just do that. So that is how you draw a trend line on a bullish trend. If you understood, put a 5 in the chat box. We are done with support. Let's go. Great job. Right. Now, we have finished with support. I'm going to ask a question. In what trend do you find support? In what trend should you be looking for support? Beautiful. We're good. We're fine. Now. All right. Now, we have finished with support. Supports are the floors. Now, we are entering the next trend, which is the bearish. Because they say when the bear attacks, it attacks downward. Good. It's the opposite of the bullish. Okay? Now, what do we do when we see that this thing is dropping in value? You sell. We sell at high prices. But we see that it's dropping. So when it starts dropping, you look for a high price, the next high price to sell. All right? Now, the movement of a bearish trend or a downtrend. The movement of a bearish trend or a downtrend is high, low. higher high, low, no, sorry, high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Why? Because this high is lower than this high. This low is lower than this low. So it is now high, low, lower high, lower low. That is how it moves. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. This is a pure bearish trend. It's a downtrend, clean one. All right. And notice, no trade moves fiam like that. It must do, this is what we call, it must do this and pull back. Extension, pull back, extension. It moves like a wave. It never moves straight. Same with the bullish trend. I think I've deleted it. But the bullish trend moves up, pull back, up, pull back. It never just moves straight in the forex market. No. So now this is a bearish trend. I'm going to draw it like this. Now, I need to ask a question. What levels are pushing the market down? Beautiful. 2 and 4. 2 and 4. This brings us to our topic, our subtopic, resistance. Resistance. Remember this illustration where we had the floor. What did we call the floor? 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 Support. Good. So imagine you're throwing a ball to the ceiling. What do you expect the ball to do? What do you expect when it bounces back where? Well, I need directions now. No, on the ceiling. But no, calm down, calm down, calm down. When you throw a ball to the ceiling, when you throw a ball to the ceiling, it bounces where? Drops to the floor. Yeah, it bounces down. Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear. It bounces down. Now, you see how support is in a bullish trend? That is what a floor, that is a floor in a bullish trend. The ceilings is what you find in a bearish trend. Why? Because it is bouncing the prices down. Like that. The 2 is bouncing the price down. It will pull back again. The 4 bounced it down again. And trust me, there's something that bounced it down here at the 0. All right? Therefore, in a bearish market, you want to sell at where? Sell at where? The resistance. It's that easy. Trust me, I know people that make money with resistance and support. Once they know, oh, this is a resistance. I take a chance. As long as they're not risking more that they can afford to lose, they are good. All right? They are good. All right. So we have understood a bearish trend that moves down. Now, remember, since you know how we draw the trend on a bullish trend, how do you draw it? What do you connect in a bearish trend to draw a trend line? You connect the resistance. Beautiful. You connect the resistance. Therefore, where will the trend line be? Yeah, it will be on top. Right? Is it clear? Put a 555 in the chat box. Let's go. Let's move on to the charts now. Beautiful. Let's move on to the charts. So we're going to try to identify, we're going to try to identify trends. Yeah. What trend is this? What trend is this? Beautiful, beautiful, bullish trend, uptrend, beautiful, beautiful. Great job, great job, great job. Great job. I like that people can. So now, let us trace it together for those that have not had eyes to see. All right? Upper, high, the Jesus. Low, high. Higher, low, higher, high. Higher, low, higher, high. Higher, low, higher, high. Higher, low, higher, high. This is very clean. Very clean. It's bullish. It's bullish. It's bullish. Now, where do you want to buy? Like I said, you want to be buying at a support. Let's identify our support here. Let's identify our support here. I don't give an expo already. So let me draw this higher, higher, higher low again. May we catch everything proper. All right. So looking at this, I want you to show me the support. Is this a support? Is this a support? Do you see where I put this line? Is this a support? Why? Why is this not a support? Why is it not a support? Apart from that, I need a better answer. Because it's at the top, better. Give me one more. Give me one more answer. One more answer I'm looking for. This particular place. Yes. What is it doing to the price here? What did this point do to the price? It pushed the price down. Good, it dropped the price. Yes, it pushed it down. Beautiful. Beautiful. Therefore, is this one your support? Is this a support here? Yes. Why? Because it pushed the price up. Beautiful. It pushed the price up. Beautiful. All right. It pushed the price up. Here again, is that a support? Yes. Now, there's something I want you to also notice. I want you to understand trading view. You see this side, this is where we see the price. This is Euro AUD. Yeah, let's just touch up on that. Euro AUD, which is the euros against the Australian dollar. All right. So the AUD is the what? What part of the pair is this? What part of the pair is this? The AUD, what part of the pair is this? You know, I taught you about how to understand the pair. And is the quote beautiful? You can set standard. Standard is your lot size quote. So the AUD is the quote. And you can see, if you see this side, let me see, there's a way I can extend this thing now. I can make this thing fatter than this. There's a way to make this thing fatter. Okay, let's just open it up. If you look on this side, you know, I told you that if you go back and watch, I told you that, yeah, I'm looking for the zoom, sir. I'm looking for it. You see, if you go back to the classes we've had, I always tell you that if you have the quote pair is what you're making, but then it's converted to what is in your account. If you look here, you will see the price. Now, I want you to tell me what price. What price is this support on? Emmanuel, you said click on the space before the camera icon. Okay. Oh, I see you. I see. But it's not expanding the price. So yeah, 1.76334. Beautiful. Beautiful. What about this one? This support. Where is it at? What price? This support. What price is that? No, the second one. The second one. 1.74771. So if your coach tells you, hey, Justice, Marcel, Christiana, go and set your buy limit at 1.74771, it means the market has not gotten there yet. So, it means the market has not gotten there yet. Or let's say, go and set buy limit at 1.7634. You will see that the coach would have put this thing here, long position here, to this high. Go and set buy limit at 1.76334. All of you run, go and set it. Now, this is exactly how it plays in the chart. It's exactly how it plays in the chart. The market starts to move. The market starts to move. It starts to move. It has not yet reached the zone where we want to buy you. That's why I said set a buy limit. You see? Then it comes there and picks it up. That is where you see wherever we're telling you to buy, that place is a support. Welcome, Mr. Solomon. That place is a support. Anywhere they are telling you to buy, best believe it is a support. All right? All right? Best believe it is a what? A support. So this is exactly a presentation of how the market will move. And then people that are sharp will be waiting for the market to come to the zone before it takes off. All right? Those are your supports. We normally ask you to buy at support. Hush said he's lost. Hush, you are lost. I'm going to ask you to unmute so that I can understand why you are lost. You have to ask your question so I can understand why you are lost. Oh, yeah. I've asked you to unmute. Ask your question.
This is my first time analyzing all this stuff, so I don't understand. You said we should go and set our.
No, I didn't say you should go and set. It was an example.
I don't know. Okay.
It's an example. That's why I need to go watch the last class. I'm saying, for example, your coach will tell you, go and set a buy limit here. Just know that that place they're telling you to set is a support, because we're expecting the market to push from there for a buy. Do you understand now? It's just a scenario. Okay. All right. Okay. So we have been able to. So if I now say, let's go to trend. Now we know where support is. We can easily spot it with our eyes. We can spot it. Now, if I say, draw a trend line, let me just teach you at once. If you can draw a trend line to connect, 2 to 3. Oh, this is good, man. So finally, I now know where this thing. You people have used style to show me where this thing is coming to, because I was wondering where this thing is dropping to like this. Okay. Although I don't really trend lines. Okay. So this is how you draw a trend line, by connecting those supports. Connecting those supports. Don't worry. Look at this one, sharp connected here. There's another one. I don't want to confuse you guys with how to draw trend line. I don't even want to confuse you guys. But you can clearly see in a bullish trend, you look for how to connect. So this one connected and I drew it long. Then I started from the second one and you can see it's connected. And look at, if I draw trend line again, look at this one, push this one up. Look at this place. It pushed it up. The trend line, if it's drawn properly, can easily pinpoint where markets can deflect from. All right. So look at this one. I just connected these two and pulled it, but see how the third one came there. Some people trade just trend lines. They use trend lines to determine the market could come here, wait for a confirmation and they take off. Look at how the market obeyed trend line. And trend line moves. Trend line moves. But I'm not going to go deep into details. Let's look for an example of a downtrend. Yeah. I love this pair. I'm seeing everything here. I don't need to stress my life. What do you see here, ladies and gentlemen? What's happening to price in this image here? It's going down. It's going down. Beautiful. How do you, it's falling great. How do you draw a downtrend? How do you draw a downtrend? Someone should just describe it in the chat box. Let me not stress. Tell me how it moves. A downtrend, how does it move? Where are all my OGs? Mr. Solomon, Nancy. Anyway, don't answer it for them. Lower highs and lower lows. Beautiful. Lower high. Lower low. Lower high. Lower low. Beautiful. What do we do in a downtrend? What are we expected to do? In a downtrend, we sell. Where do we sell? We sell at the what? We sell at the highs. We sell at the resistance. Beautiful. We sell at the highs. So look at it. This one is a high. That's where it pushed. Okay. This one is also a high. These are all resistance. Look at this one. Beautiful. The market came there and it deflected here. You see? The market came here and deflected. Beautiful. So you see, lower highs and lower low. Perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. Lower line, we sell at the highs. You can see it's the highs that push the market. The highs push the market. That high push the market down. This high push the market down. So we know we want to be selling. How do you draw a trend line on a sell trend? What do we connect? What do we connect? We connect the highs. Beautiful. And that's why the trend line is on top. That's why the trend line is on top of a bearish trend. Beautiful. There you go. I will not rush. I will not say, FX 101. Please, what's your name? FX 101. Just type your name there. Let me be sure. I will just say, FX 101. What's your name? I want to know your name. Two, yes, at least two lower highs. Yes. You see, this one and this one connected. And then see the third one that came to connect. Yeah, pilot, great job. You've been quiet. I don't know, FX 101, what's the name? I want to know your name. So we connect the highs. All right. Can see the beauty. So people that draw trend line, they will just be waiting for it to touch there again. And they will just sell. You see? You see? But it's good. This is just the basics. Just the basics. At least you can spot a trend. You can, in some places, you can see both bullish and bearish trend like that. You see that? Then it turned to this. I'll be teaching you in the next class how to spot change in trend. All right? How to spot a change in trend. I'll be teaching you guys in the next class. But for now, do we understand now what a support and resistance is and a trend is? Do we understand now? If we understand, no, FX 101, you don't want to tell me your name. And I find that really, really suspicious. I don't know why you don't want to say your name. You can actually send me a private message so I'll know what. Ernest. Cyril, now you they disturb me. There is class now. Now you they disturb me. There is class now. Madam, there is class. It's all right. It's all right. Ernest, you're welcome. All right. So I always like to make it short. And I'm so far so good. I'm happy you understand this. I know people that have used support and resistance and they with trend line and they are good. All right. I will even teach you. In fact, maybe the next class, what I'll be teaching you is let's see how we can spot good entry zones with support and resistance. Now, there's something I'm waiting for here. Yo, I'm so happy I took this trade. Yeah. I know a lot of people don't like this thing. Hey, now, okay. Hey, shit. I don't know we've already started this move though. We've already started this move. I wanted to see how we can use trend line and then let's see how we can, maybe in the next class, I'll be more prepared. I'll be more prepared for that. I'll be more prepared for that. I'll be more prepared for that. Ish. I'll be more prepared for that. Let me see. I want to draw a trend line here. Ew, this is 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. No, I don't like this one. Okay, this is more like it. Yeah. I'm going to be teaching you how to know when a structure changes. Okay, in the next class. But I just wanted you people to understand this basic, all right? Don't worry, we're still here. Now, I want everybody to watch this. What happened here? What happened here? I want somebody to be able to tell me the story. What happened here? What happened here? It changed. Yes, you see, it broke the trend line and decided to sell. Yay! Thank you. Now it's not going to be hard for me to explain this in the next class. So come prepared. Yes, price broke support. Good. Yes, you can even see that was the last support. It broke the support. Now, yes, good. Now, when price breaks a support, that support turns to what? My OGs are the ones answering. Now, let me show you. Remember, we have the floor and we have the ceiling. Now, imagine the ball breaks the ceiling. It will come down and bounce on that ceiling, and that ceiling becomes the next support. Or let's say it breaks the floor and goes in. Okay? Let's say it hits something here that pushes it up to that place it broke. This place will now become a resistance. So this is where you see when the market breaks above a resistance, when it pushes, it disrespects a resistance, that resistance turns to support. And when the market disrespects a support, that support turns to resistance. So then the market starts to move like that. And this one starts to move like this. See? Exactly. This is just the beginning for market structure change, using just support and resistance. The truth is that if you even want to advance in this thing, you need to first understand support and resistance. Chai. Let me see if I can find one better trade here. Who has started taking trades here? Just drop a one. Let me see how many people are taking trades here already. Because I know some people just started today. Just drop a one. Or let me let everybody sleep. Tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow is another day. Mr. Solomon, if you are free. Nancy, of course. If you are free, let's I want to my hand is hungry me for synthetics. I want to catch something. Say, give us a trade. There's one I'm looking at actually. You see this one? You see this one? I'm waiting for the buy limit. I dropped it on the Telegram channel. So it finally broke. You can see it broke structure. It was what? Bullish. Now, what has happened? It has broken support. It has broken support here. Now, I want to sell. All right? I want to sell. But if this doesn't break this next support, then I'll be taking my entry here. It's as easy as that. So I'm waiting for this entry. Is there So I'm waiting. So this one, I'm waiting for it to give me a buy limit here, but it has to drop, and it has shown me sign that it is ready to drop. So all I have to do now is wait for it to come and sweep liquidity. I don't want to spoil. I don't want to scatter the heads of newbies. I want it to come there, sweep that liquidity. If it doesn't break this low, it's definitely coming back for this liquidity, and I want to see it. Fium, fium, fium. Yo, that's the movement I'm expecting this thing to do. All right. So I'll be watching it. Teach you how to use TradingView. Yes, see, let me tell you something about TradingView. Is by the time you watch me using it, watch my videos, watch me using it, watch me going to pick stuff, practice it on your own. You see, watch me going to pick stuff, practice it on your own. And when I'm in class, you can then ask me, oh, you tried to do something. How do I do? I will show you instantly. Like if you see the icons are all here. So if you need to show a diagram like this one, you click on the side, you see small arrow here. You can pick trend line, you can pick horizontal line, vertical line. So here you can, this is all on the left. All the icons are on the left. You can pick whatever you want. So now look at this one. You see trend line. That's what I've been using to do trend line. I can decide that it is broken or not. I can make it full line. You see, it's something you will learn with time. See, once you started forex, this week is boring. Once you start, it's really boring. I won't lie. Once you started forex, let me tell you, you cannot not show up every day. See, apart from the fact it could be addictive, if you really want to get this thing, I'm talking about over 10,000 hours. I've done over 10,000 hours and counting because every day I'm learning something in this market. You cannot be overly confident in the market. All right. So let me tell you now, once you started, there is no going back. In fact, you will see so many things. You know too much to go back. All right.